Hello, everybody. Hope you're all well. We're all delighted that we've got a manager in and his backroom team. And finally, the 49ers have come good on their promises. Doing live streaming on mobile phone if you haven't done it. But I've got to say, first of all, the fact that we've got, if you look at the chat there, now we've finally got a link. In case you want to join, maybe have a little chat. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like a massive weight is now off my shoulders. I was starting to get a bit tense like everybody else, but honestly, now that we're there, it's a fine evening. I'm out walking the dogs, and like I say, while all this uncertainty has been going on, just try and do what you love. And I like walking dogs. I like going outdoors, and I like playing games and doing all sorts of other stuff, and try to keep your mind off this calamity that's apparently been unfolding. But now it seems to all be right in itself. If you want us to join. Oh no, we're not live. Yeah, we are. What's going to happen now then? Well, hopefully he has been directing things from wherever he's been. He's been talking to the players, perhaps remotely. Apparently, Zoom seems to be playing a part of the recruitment process. Seems to be playing a part of talking to the squad, talking to the management team, any other backroom staff who might be relevant as well. Yeah, physios, injuries, getting those things updated as well. Good to see Stuart Dallas could be making a return, and it's a big could. We've seen him appearing in a photo shoot for the new training wear, so hopefully Stuart's feeling a lot better. We've got he's a little Jack Daniels. I wish. Mini Jack Russell. That's what he is. He's a mini Jack Russell miniature, and he's a little chocolate thing. And I'm taking him for a little walk around the football pitches, and he's chasing for Leeds. Apologies. I'm just messaging a friend of mine, a good friend of mine now, here on YouTube, and it's the disabled team. Just a short one. There we go. Right. Okay. So yeah, we're coming back to that in a minute or two. I don't know. They might have already been in or not. But this little dog, man, is a. So yeah, I'm a real. In case you don't know, I'm really busy. I've got a 1-year-old at home. He's really difficult. Hello there, disabled team. Tell us about your thoughts. You can always join. I think there's a link in the chat, guys. It's really difficult to tell on board at home in a nice, comfy studio, is it? Where you've got your gad. Stu or whoever that is on TDT, be my guest. You're always more than welcome. How do I feel about it? Well, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I can't tell you the relief that we finally got this deal over the line, regardless of what the EFL have decided. That we've just got ahead and said, right, that's it, enough. We've got him at Ellen Road now. Let's do all the media stuff, get the contract signed, dot the I's, cross the T's, and get this guy out there in front of the fans and start doing all the promo stuff before we start getting into some training, some serious training, hopefully this week. And you never know, the next time I could be doing a live stream might be up at Thorpe Arch, so watch this space. I am very lucky that I do have all this time on my hands in this holiday, and this is my holiday as a DT. You can join. Let me have a look at the chat. You see, I can't post comment. It lets me look at comments, but I can't see. I'll try and do that again. I don't know if it's going in as comments this or it's going in. You've clicked the link. Right, I don't know what happened then. Let me post another comment. Try this one. I don't know if this is the same or if it's if it's different. I was hoping that it would. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got a lot of sorting out to do in the background and stuff like that with regards to getting this StreamYard thing sorted out. But as far as I know, it should be coming up now. Or it should be pinging me and saying, yeah, there's somebody waiting to join. Comments, yeah, I can see comments and that's it. So I don't know if that's general chat or if it's the actual comments itself. But anyway, I will try and get you in, guys. Just give me a minute. It said, I'm waiting in the background. Let's have a look. Guests. There we go. Guests can stream to their own channel. Yeah. Guests can view comments in the post. Yes. Play sound when the guests enter. Yes. Banned guests. No. Guests must authenticate. Yes. Green screen new. No. So I don't know what's happened there, guys. I don't know. You want to just keep trying it and let's see what. Let's see what happens. I don't know. It's weird. Remove from stream. Exit solo layout. Mute. Brand. I don't know how to add you. I don't know how to add you. I'm trying my best. I will try. Keep trying. But yeah, as soon as we get you in, then hopefully we can proceed and have a good little natter. Ah, right. It's pinged me now. There we go. Add to stream. Stu, are you there?
Yeah.
How are you doing? All right.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm a lot happier than what I was this time yesterday, I tell you.
Oh, I think honestly, it's just it's made my day. Honestly, it has. I feel so much better now that we've got something concrete instead of all this huff and puff and hearsay and all the rest of it. Didn't we talk about this just over a week ago?
Yeah.
And we were speculating that it's is it Webber as the director of football? Can you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm just. It seems to me like they've been preparing this all day because it sounds like he arrived this morning. According to Twitter, there were some big fancy cars parked up outside the East Stand, which is where I was hoping to see him the other day when I was there. But that never materialised, did it? But yeah, we were just. I'm just so pleased. Any thoughts about what he's going to do footballing wise, or any rumours or anything that you've come across since his appointment as official, Stu?
No official, no coming out of club or all like that. But what I'm hoping he's going to do, Gary, I'm hoping that he were involved in the Aronson going out on loan to Union Berlin. I'm hoping that he were involved in that, and I'd like to think he's going to have one-on-one interviews with them all if they want to what their plans are, if they want to
Yeah,
stay or go.
yeah. I mean, it makes me wonder if he has got some kind of connection in Union Berlin. It's not the sort of club that you would expect to come in for Aronson, is it? Straight away,
No,
you would probably think that it's going to be, you know, he'd probably follow his mate McKennie and go back to Italy. But apparently, McKennie's been photographed in the um, in this training meeting that they've had down at the Carnegie. And is that true or not, Stu? Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen anything of him in it. No,
No, apparently McKennie was photographed down there wearing the training outfit, and so was Lorente and a couple of others that might be on the way, including Rocker. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I mean, if Aronson goes, I'll be quite honest. I don't think I'll be too bothered. I think I'll be quite happy for him. It might, I don't think the championship will suit him. I think he'll be better elsewhere, but you never know. I mean, I think if Union Berlin they come in and apparently they're going to get in and hopefully get him signed, we're going to be we'll have another extra spare squad number, won't we, to register before this transfer window closes. Is it September that it closes?
is it 1st of September or something?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm absolutely delighted about it. I think send Aronson on his way. He'll be better placed elsewhere. Probably not the place for him. Certainly Premier League, definitely not Championship. I think he'll find it tougher in Championship. And then I'm led to believe. Do you have any information about Rocker
Going out on loan?
Going out on loan, but apparently it's fallen through. And is it to Betis?
Right.
Yeah, and the rumor that I've seen is they weren't happy about having to purchase him. Yes. So it was a loan with an option to buy, but it wasn't really an option to buy. It was more a case of you take him on loan for a season, and then you'll have to buy him, kind of thing. I'm not quite sure what they call that in the legal frameworks, but another one. I think he'd be better served if he goes elsewhere, and it'll be better for him. Yeah. Any idea about Sinistera? Do we have any words on him yet?
Oddly enough, no one's coming for him, Gary, and I'm shocked. I'm a bit shocked that no one's coming for him. But is that down to his injury record?
Yeah, I think so too. I think the injuries have been his problem. I think if we could keep him fit, we'll be all right. But how bad are these injuries? What are the natures of them? And if we could keep him fit, we're going to be in a lot better place, right? So yes, Sinistera looks like it sounds to me like as well. Not many clubs have come in for any of our what you would think are stronger players, and I'm surprised really that Tyler Adams. There's a bit of a few rumours going around about him, but nothing concrete. Is that true?
That's correct as well, Gary. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that, Stu. What do you know about that?
Not a lot.
Is it? No. Is it Villa?
Villa are after him.
Yeah, Villa and
Everton, I think.
Everton. Yeah, I think if he goes, he's got to be thinking Villa, hasn't he? Surely he wouldn't want to go to Everton, would he?
Well, I've got a list of injuries. Sinistera suffered from 1920 right up to 2022-23. He's had a cruciate ligament rupture. He's had a knee injury. He's had a foot injury. He's had a muscle injury, and recently an ankle injury.
Yeah,
and it's been kept out for quite a long period. I mean, his cruciate ligament rupture. He were out for 297 days. He were out
Yeah.
with a knee injury for 34 days. He were out with a minor knock for 39 days, a foot injury for 57 days, a muscle injury for 146 days, and his ankle injury kept him out for 69 days.
Wow. I mean, that's not well. I say not impressive. It's impressive, isn't it, that he's still playing the game, isn't it? I think I think if we could keep him, he'll be all right. But I think he's probably going to be best served as one of these impact players, where if we need a goal and it's sort of 15 minutes to go, you don't want to be overstretching him, do you? Just shove him on, and he'll probably create something for you. But I don't see him lasting the 90 every week in, week out in Championship. Not with 46 games to play. I think I think he's going to be more of an impact player. Then we've got Nonto as well, haven't we? Any news on Nonto? I think the last I heard was agent has said that he's open to a contract renegotiation. I mean, he only signed a 5-year deal recently, didn't he? And hi, Lee. All right. Lee Statham coming in. Hello, Lee. Yeah, I think if we could keep Nonto, I think I'd be happy with that. But then I was watching your stream earlier, and you were talking about Paveda, weren't you?
Yeah, well, Ian Paveda, I mean, he's still a Leeds.
Oh, hang on a minute. Audio's gone, Stu. Just a second, mate. I don't know what's going on there. Go on, try again.
Right. Well, speaking about Ian Paveda, apparently he's got a bag. He's got his bag full of potential, but his attitude's wrong.
I'm not sure if I've lost you there.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. It's a little bit. It's better now. Yeah. Yeah. So you said it was an attitude problem. I mean, what do we know about the attitude? Is it a bit of arrogance creeping in there, or?
Well, with Paveda, yeah, 100%, 100%.
Is it?
Bielsa let him go out on loan because of his attitude at Leeds, and Tony Mowbray, when he were on loan at Blackburn, said exactly the same thing. Bags full of potential, but really, really bad attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Nonto needs, when we saw Nonto shrugging his shoulders, shaking his head all the time, I think that's the reason why a lot of the managers didn't start him.
Yeah. I think maybe like foreign coaches are probably a little bit more forgiving when it comes to players expressing themselves. But I think perhaps in our game, there are a lot of coaches who aren't going to tolerate that kind of thing, are they? And showing dissent on pitch it's not seen as being professional, is it? That all right, you might not be happy with it, but that the manager's there or the coach is there for one reason and one reason only. That's to try and get 3 points every game. And if he thinks that you're the weak link, or that a game needs to turn, you're going to be the one that has to get yourself to subs bench. And I mean, I've played game before. I hated it, absolutely hated it. If I got subbed off, it drove me nuts. That I'm like, what did I do wrong in that game? Why am I getting subbed off? And sometimes it could just be a formation reason. It could just be a defensive reason, an attacking reason that you're not effective, or that you need to change the game one way or another, and that you're the weak link, and that's it. But I mean, if you're showing these attributes in training, it's not going to be. You're going to make the manager doubt you straight away. That can I trust this guy on the pitch? Is he going to put 100% in? Is he going to do what I want him to do? And if he ain't doing that if he ain't being obedient in training, and I mean, someone like Bielsa, you want to go there, and if you're working under him, you want to be learning from him. You know what I mean? And learning that this is what he wants from you. That's what you've got to deliver. You've been brought in, and then you want to earn his trust. It's earned, isn't it? And if you can't get that, then sorry, you're gonna have to move on, find somewhere else. It's a harsh reality of football, I think, isn't it? But I think we're going to see I think we're going to see a lot of action in the next week or two.
I think
Um,
so.
with certainly with players coming in and with players coming out. Now, I did see a couple of tweets about Bamford this week. Certainly today, people hoping that Bamford is going to stay. Any thoughts on that, Stu?
I spoke about this earlier on, and look, Bamford probably could do a good job in Championship, probably.
Yeah,
But the amount for Bamford's sake and the death threats him and his family received from Leeds United fans, maybe, just maybe, for his own bit's sake as well as Leeds making a fresh start, he needs to move on.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think a fresh start for Patrick Bamford is the only way forward.
I think
To
so
be
too.
honest with you, I think when we look back at some of the things that he said during the interviews, post match particularly, makes you think that he doesn't. I don't know if he takes it seriously or not, or seriously enough. That you're in that position, and you know when that chance comes, you better do all you can to make sure you finish it. Is he a bit lapsadaisical? Is it a lack of discipline over the last 6 months, eight, last 12 months, certainly since Bielsa left? Because for me, his game hasn't got any better, has it? In fact, it's probably got
No,
worse
yeah, I agree.
statistically. So I think probably a fresh start for Patrick Bamford is going to be good for his career, isn't it? I think he's got to make a career move and a career choice and say, Leeds isn't working out for me anymore. I've been here. What is it? 5 years,
And
Bamford.
that's it. That's it. Has he got the fight to get promoted from Championship again? A lot of the old guard. I don't. The old guard like Cooper, Ayling, Bamford, Harrison. Have they got the fight to get promoted again after realising how hard it was
Yeah,
for us to get
yeah.
promoted last time?
I mean it's not an easy. It's a more difficult league, I think, than Premier League, and it doesn't get any easier. That league does it?
No,
That Championship league, and I think these guys who have been there and done it, I'd be quite happy to say, unfortunately, there's a new manager in now. He's got his own ideas. He wants to freshen things up. And I mean, we talked about this on a number of occasions, haven't we? Having a squad overhaul that, these guys might not be. They were probably up to it 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but now perhaps they're past the best, past the peak, not hungry enough.
not enough.
Don't have a point to prove. Move them on. I think Harrison. I think I'd be. Harrison could have gone to Leicester, couldn't he? 6 months ago.
Yeah, to
And
last second.
allegedly it's 49ers who stopped that from happening. And now we've got people like Ayling as well. I think probably we need somebody fresher, somebody a bit younger in that kind of position. So
Do you think
yeah,
Drama
I
could step up to
got
that?
hey.
Do you think Drama could step up to Mark as right back?
Well, he's done it he did it last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did it last year, and I think it depends how much he loves Leeds United, doesn't it? Does he love Leeds United? Does he see himself having a good career there, or does he think he's better than what he is? A bit like Robin Koch, and he wants himself putting on market. I hope that he stays. I hope that he stays. He's got a point to prove, and he was the replacement for Ayling, I think. And if ever there's a time to shine, this is it for him, isn't it? I think
I think
he's
so.
not going to get a better opportunity. New head coach coming in, new management team, all the rest of it. It's his time to shine, isn't it? He makes of it what he will. If he's serious and he's hungry enough, he'll come in and he'll be great for us. But if he's if he comes in, he's got a half-assed attitude, can't be bothered, all the rest of it. Get rid of him,
Yeah,
offload him.
I think so.
I think, like anything else, in it, the only person who can decide is Farke. I think after he's interviewed them all or had a word with them all, um, established what their plans are for the career. That he can then decide. Yeah, you know what, this one ain't good enough, or that one doesn't have the commitment. This one will keep, etc. It's gonna be that's gonna take a few days to sort that out. I mean, What are we on now, Stu? Is it 33 days till the start?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of work to do. Make no mistake, there's a lot of work to do, folks, and I think the starting 11 that we have against Cardiff could be completely different 10 games in. What do you think?
Well, yeah, because there's a full month, but nearly a full month from the
Yeah,
season starting to transfer with the closing.
yeah, yeah. So there's a lot can happen between now and then. I think I think we're in a good place. I think we'll be in a. I think we're well positioned to really strengthen the squad. I think we're also in a good position to make a challenge for this championship. I honestly don't see us going up unless we win it. We don't want to be messing about with playoffs and all that nonsense. I think we've got to go in there with the attitude that right, we're going to go in there and boss this championship and try and get ourselves back out, back up to the Premier League. And I think Farke's got a point to prove as well. A lot of it sounds like the Norwich fans were saying, and a lot of other people said, yeah, he did great at Norwich, got us into Premier League, but when he got us there, he wasn't backed. He couldn't spend any money. There was no squad improvement. This is another opportunity for him in his career that he can get a team into the Premier League and consolidate us there. So I mean, it's not a 1 year deal, is it? It's going to have to be a longer term project, a bit like how it was under Bielsa, but we just never managed to consolidate ourselves, did we? And strengthen ourselves up and everything else. I don't know.
We tried to do it on cheap under Bielsa, didn't we? After that first season of finishing ninth, we thought that we didn't have to spend that much money. And
we didn't spend out.
No.
Didn't spend out after that. But then was that Orta? Was that Bielsa? I mean, these are the unanswered questions, aren't they? Was Bielsa backed? And apparently not. It was Radrazani who was back. That you know what? We don't have to spend any money because Victor says so. So
yeah,
we don't give him any budget, and we've got a couple of our own players that we want coming in. All this sort of thing. Weird.
Can I ask you something, Gary?
Go on.
We get promoted again. Are we really in a position to stay in Premier League? Will it? Because I don't think we've got the squad to do it. I really don't.
I think at the moment, no, Stu. At the moment, no. But I think it's like anything else. When this guy comes in and he's had a good look at the squad, and he's decided these are the ones I want, these are the ones that I want to get rid of, and I want to, bring a couple of my own players in that I think are going to be, because I think he's probably already got a shopping list. Don't forget, he's probably had about 3 weeks already to establish a shopping list for 49ers. That these are the players that I'm interested in. X, Y, Z are a must get. A, B, C. Try and get them if you can, but if not, if the money starts getting a bit crazy or they start putting crazy terms on, leave them. I've got alternatives. I think that I think they call it horse trading, don't they, Stu? There's a lot going to happen between now and start of season that we just can't comprehend how hard it is being a football manager. But I mean, you look at the Howard Wilkinson interviews, and he says there, you're working 12 to 18 hours a day as a football manager, professional football manager. There's always something coming up that needs your attention in and around the club. They call you on a Sunday, a day off, bank holiday, Christmas Day. It doesn't matter. You're on call all the time, and it is a hard job. Make no mistake about it. I think, but I think that with this guy, I feel that I think he's going to bring some discipline back to the squad. He ain't going to take any nonsense, and anybody who's going to give him any nonsense, they're going to just be frozen out. I think that's probably what we need. We need a little bit more of that. And if Pervader and these sort of players, they aren't going to follow the coach and the management and all the rest of it, then there's no place for them. No place for them in squad. They'll have to be moved on when that transfer window opens. So, yeah. But overall, how do you feel about this appointment today, Stu? Let's wrap this one up.
Right. Well, quickly before we do, I've took what's that word? I've took something from your book. I did some research before I went live, and I touched on it earlier on.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more happier with Daniel Farke now than what I was with him yesterday, because I've learned that he's also been a sporting director. Did you know
that? Yeah, I think I had read that. Go on, tell us more, Stu.
Well, he was a sporting director at one of the first clubs that he were at. So he wasn't just a manager there; he was sporting director as well.
Yeah.
So he knows his way around what it means to bring a player to a club. So he understands the process. So I think that can only benefit Leeds United going forward.
Yeah.
So I'm a lot more happy with him today than what I was yesterday.
Yeah, he's definitely got the skill set and a skill set that's probably greater than the other managers that were on the candidate list. I mean, I've looked at. I think we've all seen that video of Steven Gerrard giving us a bit of Arabic today, haven't we? And there's no doubt about it in my eyes. He's there for the money, isn't he? And an easy payday. And like a few other players that have left the Premier League and European football, they've all gone there for an easy payday, and that's it. There's nothing anyone can do about it. If someone came in, Stu, these Arabs, for example, and they said to me, "Look, we're going to offer you 10 times your salary or 15 times your annual salary. You're going to have housing. We'll get you a couple of luxury cars. There's a God knows how much bonus. What am I going to do?" Anybody in the right mind is going to say, "Yeah, tell you what, I'll do it." If it's a year, 2 years. I mean, we have all these other people. Oh, they do for the money. They've got no morality. Nobody cares about morality anymore. Nobody's cared about morality for a long time. The simple fact of the matter is how much money can you earn? That's literally what it's about. And for a lot of these football players, they're going to take it. They're not. It's eye-watering amounts of money that no Premier League team's going to offer for them. A mediocre player, what's his name, Navas from Wolverhampton, didn't he?
Yeah.
Wolves, and he went there for 43 million or something like that. No one in Premier League is going to pay that for him.
And also, you don't see Saka saying to Arsenal, "No, I don't. Thanks for that offer of 300 grand a week, but I'll play for 200 because I've got morals." You have said no one says it. Nobody.
No one says it. No one says it. It was same way. Beckham back in the day, Shearer, Lineker. It didn't. I mean, Lineker, he moved a couple of times, didn't he? I think Everton and then finally Spurs. All these other players say the same thing. That's just the way the game has gone. And now these Saudis are on board with football, and they're wanting to try and develop a league there. I can only see it going one way, Stu. That these top European leagues are going to lose bigger and bigger names over time. I mean, don't forget they nearly got Messi at one point, and he's like the biggest name in global football. But I mean, the Americans offered him such a good deal that it was almost comparable to the Saudis. But where would you rather play? Would you rather play Saudi Arabia or USA? I think I know where I'd play, but I mean, it depends on what you believe in, doesn't it? It's not an easy place to live, Saudi Arabia, for people coming from European countries. It's not, it's not the normal sort of place that we'd expect to live. But if you're going to go there and say, right, I'm going to have 2 good years, pocket what I can, and then leave, good luck to them. Let them get on with it.
And let's be honest, they're earning enough money to jump on a private jet on a Friday or whenever they haven't got a game, fly across to Europe for a day or 2, and then go back.
Yeah,
they're on that sort of money where they can afford to do it. So
yeah.
I'd go in an heartbeat if it meant me knowing that I'd got the money to look after my family.
Yeah. No problem to them. I mean, somebody puts you on 10, 15, 20 times your annual salary in Saudi Arabia, you're going to do it. I don't see anybody turning that down. I mean, and if they do, fair enough. You've got morals, but unfortunately, money and morals don't really mix well. They're not good in a shot glass.
You don't get where the morals get you normally. Nothing. They don't get you anywhere, do they?
Nah, not these days.
Self-esteem, yeah, but it's money what makes the world go round, Gary.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, look at. I mean, I'm not going to get too political, but look at this lot in London. They're running the country. How many of them have got morals?
None of them.
They don't
know what real life is.
They've all bloody. They've never probably. Most of them have never worked a proper day's work in their life, and yet they're somehow qualified to run the education, health service, and all the rest of it. Tell us how to run our own businesses, and they've never done a day's work in their life. Some of them, they're born with a silver spoon up the backside. But anyway,
some of them haven't even been to public schools, Gary. They've all been private.
No, they've all been private. Yeah. Right, Stu. Well, I'm glad you're happy. I'm happy. I'll sleep better tonight, I think. Will you?
Well, yeah. I've put my scraper down.
Yeah. All the very best. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. The 2 dogs are ready to go home. They're a bit tired, and there we go. I'm gonna go home and have a bit. They're not my dogs, by the way. I just, I'm just like a babysitter kind of thing when I'm here. But there we go. Talk more about it next time. Take care, Stu. All the best, buddy. All the best to Sailor team as well. See you later.
Bye bye now.
Bye bye. There we go. I think we're